Hey guys, Esdee. So, get another kind of blah update. The only difference today from my other days was that I started eating at noon. So I had to make sure that I took with me anything that I would need to pad out my meal plan to get all my macros. I had to take that with me to work. And I had to make sure I kind of planned everything out, which proved to be a little more difficult than I had originally thought, but I'll get to that in a moment. Workout, of course, there was no workout. Today was an off day. Sleep, I got to sleep later than I usually do and got up, well, later than I usually do, but not enough to make up for the fact that I got to sleep even later. So I really need to make a stronger effort to put aside the laptop and quit piddling around on it. So there's that. Stayed away from caffeine. Water was spot on. Yay, 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 yay. Finally, food. So I knew what we were going to be having for breakfast. I think I talked about it a little bit yesterday. We were having cinnamon raisin French toast. And we generally have sausage, bacon, scrambled eggs, little smoky sausages, stuff like that. So I had originally planned to have 2 pieces of French toast, a sausage patty, and a scrambled egg. But it turned out we were low on sausage patties, so by the time I got around to fixing my plate, we were out. So I had to have 2 slices of bacon instead, which actually worked out better because, ironically, 2 slices of bacon have less fat and calories than an entire sausage patty. Go figure. But I wound up with 2 scrambled eggs, 2 slices of French toast, the 2 slices of bacon, and then something that probably screwed me a little bit. I had some mandarin oranges, which were quite tasty, but, carby and sugary. So that was breakfast. And then in preparation for the rest of my day, I took some roasted shrimp. I took 8 ounces of roasted shrimp. I scrambled up, it did turn out to be 3 natural egg whites and 3 liquid egg whites, from the carton. Scrambled those up together, put them in a container, take them with me to have on the salad. And I put my protein powder into my shaker, but I did not add water, so that I could just add water when I, went to drink it and at work. Now, the tricky thing about that is when you add water to the powder instead of adding the powder to the water, it's harder to tell how much water you're adding. So I wound up with a thicker than usual shake. Not always the best thing, but at least it took me less time to drink it. I wound up being over today, which is another drawback to, having not been able to eat at home. I was over in my carbs by about 8 carbs. I was under in fat, and I was over in my protein by actually about 17 grams of protein. So, yeah, that's a lot. And that was mostly because originally I had planned on getting 4 ounces of shrimp. And then when I was dishing it up, I realized 4 ounces of shrimp wasn't a whole lot of shrimp. So I added another 4 ounces to make 8 ounces. And when I added that to my calculator later, it said, bam, you got lots of protein. So, and then of course the carbs were probably from the oranges. Go figure. But anyway, it was really good. I have one dilemma I'm fighting right now. It's about 12:30 at night. And when I got home, there was a pan of fresh baked brownies. And when my family makes brownies, they tend to be thick and fudgy, and they have chocolate chips in them. So I'm resisting the urge to go down there and eat half the pan. There's a part of me that wants to turn tomorrow into a cheat day, just so I could go down there and eat half the pan tomorrow when I get up. It's also saying, hey, you need to make a ton of caramel anyway. Why don't you do, some extra caramel and pour it over the brownies and this and that. Which I guess I could technically do, since my cheat days are going to be kind of restricted by how much money I have. So, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow would be a workout day. Anyhow, we'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We'll see what happens. And I guess until that point, I'm gonna let you guys go. I haven't decided yet whether I'm gonna do the picture of my powder in my shaker, or if I'm going to do the picture of my tasty salad. I'd probably do the picture of my tasty salad, because it's a little more interesting than just looking at a shaker cup with powder in the bottom. But either way, whatever I do, hope you enjoy. Until tomorrow, Esdee out.